at Clovis West.
Hi, my name is Maya Mullen and I participate at Clovis West in the Torch. And the Torch, basically, it's a club and it's a group that you do after school. And you submit writing, poems, photography. If you sculpt, then you take pictures and you can submit them. And basically all of it goes into this type of journal. And then we send that out and anyone can read them on campus near the end of the year. I also participate in marching band at Clovis West. And right now I'm actually not in California. I'm all the way in Indiana. And tomorrow we're going to be performing in Lucas Oil Stadium.
Hi, my name is Xavier Francisco Flores. I do swim, dive, soccer, water polo. For swim, we have an Olympic-sized pool. We're one of the only high schools to have a 10-meter, we have 10, 7, and 5. In water polo, we've won 13 consecutive CIF Valley Championships. Also, I'm in dive, I've participated in back-to-back track championship since I've been here. And in total we've won 5 or 6 consecutive track championships. Also in soccer, we've won back-to-back Valley track championships as well.
I'm Charlie Lozano. I go to Clovis West. I'm in the robotics team and we travel around the valley competing against other robotics teams in competitions.
Hello, my name is Ruben Polito and I participate in Science Olympiad. We meet twice a week to get ready for the qualifier in December. I participate in biology tests, and the tests pertain to life and the environment. Last year I placed 5th out of 10 participants.
Hi, my name is Michael and I participate in AP Chemistry, AP Composition, and Math team.
Hi, I'm Gabriel Fay, and I participate in Hip Hop Club, Key Club, Science Olympiad, Robotics, and Cross Stage at Clovis West.
Hi, I'm Alyssa, and the great things about Clovis West that I do here is I'm in Cross Age, I'm in the mock trial team, and I play soccer. And that's pretty much it. Hi!
Hi, I'm Leslie Rodriguez Valdez, and today I'm in the library because this place is such a nice place to read books and study for exams. And I participate for badminton in Clovis High School, and I've won so many matches I don't even remember, but it's so much fun. And today we're going to learn about Cesar Chavez in this wonderful video that we put together for you guys.
Now I'm going to talk a little bit about the history of Clovis West. In 1972, the Clovis West Unified School Board purchased the 80 acres of fig trees on the northeast corner of Millbrook and Teague in order to build a second high school in Clovis Unified. The plans included buildings with open space classrooms and an Olympic swim complex. The doors opened in 1976 as an intermediate school, serving 7th, 8th, and 9th. Clovis West was dedicated on December 10, 1976 as the Olympic Spirit by its first principal, William F. Nolan. In 1979, Clovis West prepared to graduate its first senior class. The intermediate school was moved to the edge of the campus. Kasner Intermediate was born, and Clovis West transitioned into a full high school. Now on to early history. In keeping with the Clovis West tradition of competition, competition quickly became the name of the game. In 1977, Clovis West was named the most popular school by the KYNO radio. This award, the very first year in activities, launched the school's reputation for championship, teams, and scholars. The School of Olympic Spirit became competitive in academics, athletics, and fine arts. All awards or championships were earned through rigorous self-discipline and commitment to getting the job done, but always win or lose with class. In June of 1980, Clovis West held their first graduation ceremony under Principal Roger Orris. Additionally, Clovis West earned Best High School in the Clovis Unified School District and continued to earn this award in 1981, 1983, 1984, and 1985. In 2000, Clovis West earned a National Blue Ribbon Honors for the second time, and in 2003 was recognized as a California Distinguished School for the fourth time. Another notable achievement was from the Fresno County Championship in Academics Decathlon and in mock trial, and the first Academic State Championship also in mock trial. Our advanced placement program has been the best in the state, offering up to 21 AP courses with a 77 pass rate this last year. This achievement is well above California and global results. Athletics is an integral part of any high school campus. For Clovis West, a turning point was our first victory over Clovis High School in football November 6, 1981, and our first 2 state championships in wrestling in 1983. In addition, in 1984, Clovis West won its first Frank Goldner Athletic Supremacy Award. In 1983 and 1987, the school hosted the first USA Long Course Summer Swim National Championships. The Olympic Zone complex is known as state-of-the-art, and the 21st events, 18 records were broken. From First League to the present, Clovis West has become a dominant force in athletics. Clovis West also hosted nationals in 1998 and 2001. Now on to the present. Currently, Clovis West is led by the 10th principal, Dr. Mark Hammock. The school has been constantly distinguished among the best schools in the state. Over the years, the students, staff, parents, and community have created a legacy rich in tradition and achievement. In 2014, our seniors were offered $8.1 million in scholarships. Clovis West won its 25th Frank Goldner Athletic Supremacy, and this May we will host the inaugural CIF State Championships and Diving Championships. Clovis West is a high-performing school offering rigorous academics and many opportunities through co-curricular and athletic programs. Under the leadership of Dr. Hammock, Clovis West will continue to be a quality educational system focused on improving academics and individual achievement for all students, while providing them with opportunities to reach their full potential in mind, body, and spirit. The Olympic spirit to the best you can be continues at Clovis West. Across America, public high schools provide their communities with a vision for its young people, a shared identity. For some communities, that vision has faltered or become faded over time. But in 1976, on a rural corner of Millbrook and Teague in North Fresno, Clovis West High School began a legacy of excellence that has defined its community, shaped its values, and educated its young people beyond ordinary for over 3 decades. Clovis West's roots were first placed in the soil of innovation and new ideas. For 100 years, the Clovis community has funneled its entire identity into the original Clovis High School. Now a worthy rival was rising. The new Golden Eagle, a mascot chosen for its majestic imagery and cunning predatory strength, shaped our identity. Even the progressive design of our building became a metaphor for the visionary goals of our leadership and staff. The founders fought very hard for every victory, both athletic and academic, and over time, those early pioneers earned the respect of the larger community. Today, Clovis West High School carries on its impressive reputation. In 1979, with a banner across Clovis Avenue, a hot air balloon, and the song We Are Family blowing across the Monica Stadium, the original Clovis/Clovis West High School rivalry was born. It would mark the beginning of many dramatic contests against worthy rivals across the state, whether on a mat, field, track, or court. The hundreds of athletes who train each year at our first race facilities impact the school community with their model of discipline. The school has watched its list of high-level alumni athletes serving as Olympians, professional sportsmen, and successful coaches. These young men and women who are held to high standards of personal conduct and academic achievement represent the enduring Clovis West Unified School District model of a body, mind, and spirit. Yet, no legacy is as prominent as Clovis West's academic reputation. Few public schools demonstrate the kind of academic opportunities found in the private institutions, while still maintaining the egalitarian ideals of shared responsibility for all socio-economic groups. Clovis West is a colorful, beautiful, diverse community, one that takes pride in its shared academic excellence. It was the first Clovis school to pioneer the rigorous advanced placement curriculum, which began in the 1880s as a means of accelerating young scholars toward university work. Today, exposed to be a full range of advanced placement courses, co-curricular activities, competitive academic teams, and dedicated facility, each student is encouraged to find a place and thrive. Even with over 2,300 students each year, Clovis West still maintains its small learning communities through its freshman academy, advisory classes, fine arts, families, and athletic teams. While the leadership has evolved over time, our enduring models of excellence has not changed. Clovis West rests squarely on the foundation of the Clovis Unified School District, an institution known throughout the country for its unfaltering educational process. Even so, for over 3 decades, Clovis West has created an identity for itself, standing even taller than the rest. If a commonwealth is truly known by what it invests in its children, then Clovis West community is rich indeed.
Hi, Fresno is the 5th largest city in California and sits in the middle of the San Joaquin Valley. The city was formed just after the California Gold Rush in 1856 and was named after the large amount of ash trees that sit along the side of the San Joaquin River. The city has mild, moist winters and summers that are hot and dry. These attract a lot of people, and it really gets below freezing more than a couple times a year. Fresno has a lot to keep visitors as well as locals entertained, and here's a few of their attractions. The underground gardens, animals at the Fresno Chaffee Zoo, Yosemite National Park, Island Water Park, River Park, a popular shopping and movie area, Shakespeare and Woodward Park, and just a few hours away, Disneyland in Anaheim.
Hello, my name is Michael, and I'm going to read you some interesting facts about Cesar Chavez. Number 1, he inspired Obama's "Yes We Can" line. During a 25-day fast in 1972, Chavez and Huerta coined the slogan "Si se puede." Spanish for "Yes, it can be done." It became the UFW's official motto and a rallying cry for Latino civil rights in general, and later inspired the phrase "Yes, we can" for President Obama's 2008 election campaign. Number 2. One of his 31 grandchildren is a pro golfer. Chavez and his wife Helen Fabella had 8 children and 31 grandchildren. One of their grandchildren is a professional golfer, Sam Chavez, who plays on the PGA Tour. Number 3. A U.S. Navy cargo ship is named after him. An array of American streets, schools, and even a national monument are named after Cesar Chavez, but he also spent 2 years in the U.S. Navy, and since Lewis and Clark class cargo ships are named after American pioneers and visionaries, the USNS Cesar Chavez debuted in 2011. Number 4. He attended 38 different schools before 8th grade. As a migrant farm worker, Chavez's family moved often when he was young. This meant Chavez had to change schools 38 times before finally dropping out to help support his parents. But despite his unlimited schooling, Chavez later advocated education as a means for social improvement. Number 5. He had a complex view of immigration. Chavez opposed illegal immigration since the beginning of UFW, arguing undocumented workers could be used by employers as strikebreakers and undermine the pay for legal workers. As public opinion about amnesty shifted over time, Chavez eventually softened his stance. Number 6. He lost support for meeting with a dictator. Chavez was widely criticized for accepting a 1977 invitation by Manila by Ferdinand Marcos, a 20-year president of the Philippines accused of human rights abuses and corruption. Chavez hoped to win support from Filipino-American farm workers, but by endorsing the regime also lost some allies. Number 7. He was interested in the anti-drug cult Synanon. In his later years, Chavez studied modern management techniques and group dynamics, including a strange drug rehab program, alternative lifestyle community, and religious cult called Synanon. The extent of his involvement isn't entirely clear, and Synanon was defunct by the 1990s, but according to biographer Miriam Powell, Chavez's interest in the cult caused more conflict within UFW. 8. He turned down a job from JFK. President John F. Kennedy reportedly offered in 1962 to make Chavez head of the Peace Corps for part of Latin America, but Chavez declined so he could continue trying to organize farm workers. That was the same year he and Huerta co-founded the National Farm Workers Association. Number 9. He fasted for 36 days at age 61 to protest pesticides. Under Chavez, the UFW helped secure union contracts that prohibited the use of DDT, requiring protective clothing to reduce workers' exposure to other pesticides and prevented spraying while workers were in the fields. He also fasted for 36 days in 1988 to protest pesticide use on grapes. Number 10. He was a vegetarian. Quote from Cesar Chavez: "I became a vegetarian after realizing that animals feel afraid, cold, hungry, and unhappy like we do. I feel very deeply about vegetarianism and the animal kingdom. It was my dog Boycott who led me to question the right of humans to eat other sentient beings."
Hi, I'm Leslie, and today we're going to tell you some facts about Cesar Chavez, but first, Maya is going to tell you something about his life.
Cesar Chavez is the most well-known Latino-American civil rights activist and was born on March 31st, 1927 in Guam, Arizona. His parents were Juan Estrada and Librado Chavez. He had 2 brothers and 2 sisters and grew up on his family's farm in Juan. His family also owned a local grocery store, but when Cesar was only 11, the family lost the farm because of the Great Depression. His family moved to California to find work, and they soon became migrant workers. Migrant work was hard, and the family barely made enough to eat. This is how he learned about the unfair treatment of migrant workers. After 2 years in the Navy, he returned home, married, and a few years later, after working on farms, he got a job working for Latino civil rights. And back to Leslie.
Hi, I'm going to say some interesting facts about Cesar Chavez. Cesar Chavez had to quit grammar school to work in the farm full-time in 1942. He also began to work for the CSO, which is a community service organization, in 1952. While working at this job, he began to work for Latino service rights. In 1952, Cesar Chavez began to work for the CSO, which is a community service organization, and
also it helped Latino civil rights. So he also helped them vote and helped them fight against economic and racial discrimination that was happening in the 1950s. In 1958, Cesar Chavez became the CSO's executive director, and the headquarters were moved to Los Angeles, California. And basically, Cesar Chavez was known for helping the civil rights of Latinos, and he also helped farmers. Sadly, on April 23, 1993, Cesar Chavez passed away of unspecific natural causes. Sadly, on April 23rd, 1993, Cesar Chavez passed away.
Now we're reading up the script. Okay, well, they passed away.
Well, if you say that. And back to Leslie. Hi. Today I'm gonna say some interesting facts about Cesar Chavez. It's kind of chilly up in here.
What are you doing?
Hi, Fresno is the 5th largest city in Arizona. Wait, I'm sorry. River Park, which is a popular shopping area that's just to the west.
Hi, my name is Ruben and I participate in Science Olympiad. What have I forgot?